Yo guys, how's it going? I'm coming with another tutorial, and in this tutorial we have another challenge in CodeWar. The name of the challenge is not very secure, and it's a pretty easy challenge, and the difficulty of that is 5. Not bad, not too hard, not too easy. It's kind of in the middle, because the 1 is the hardest and the 8 is the easiest. So it's kind of in the middle, but it's easy. And the description, let's go and read the description. In this example, you have to validate. Let me use, because okay, in this example you have to validate if a user input string is a alphanumeric, yeah, alphanumeric. Honestly, because I'm not my main language is not English, the first time which I saw this one, I understand a little bit, but I couldn't understand like what does it mean. But we have to keep continue. We are going to see the rules. The given string is not nil, null, null, none, so you don't have to. This one I don't understand that, so we'll skip it to here. The string has the following condition. Here is important. The string has to have a following condition, and the condition is that. The first one, at least one character. So if the string is going to be empty, we have to get empty. We have to get false, right? We have to get false. Allow character are uppercase, lowercase, Latin letters, and digit from 0 to 9. So all of the allow characters are the uppercase and lowercase characters, and Latin letters and digit from 0 to 9. So these are the rules of our program. Our program, we need to create a program and define a function, and our function need to go based on these rules. First, our function need to get the string, and second, our function need to check that string, and if that string has an empty character, it has to return false. If the string is not uppercase, lowercase, Latin letter, digit from 0 to 9, is like these are the condition of the true results. It's like, how can I tell it to you? Okay, let me explain it again. We have to define a function, and our function need to have these rules. Need to get a string, and you just need to check that string to have at least one letter, and these are the allow character on this string, which is uppercase, lowercase, Latin letter, digit from 0 to 9, and it doesn't have to have any white space and underscore, which is, for example, imagine that I'm going to say hello world, okay, hello, and then there is a white space here. I'm going to space, white space, and then I'm going to write word. This one is false, okay, and if I'm going to use underline here or underscore here, this one is false as well. These are the conditions. So let's go program it. I mean, it's pretty easy. I just want to explain the script. Okay, now here we go. This is the results and scripts. First, we need to import re, which is for expression. We have to just check out the string, right? Because we need to check out the string, we need to import this module, and with this module we can use the match function inside this module. And then first we have to define the function definitely, and the name of the function really doesn't matter. Then we have to give an argument to this function, and the argument needs to be the string which user will write. And then, or we can write it manually here, like here. And then we need to go for the condition, if and else. I'm going to say if this one was true, return true. But we have to explain this one. Re.match. Re.match, we are going to use this module, and then try to use the match function, and then try to say, okay, you have to, if re.match, and this one, I'm going to explain this one, and input a string. What is input a string? Input a string is a string which user is just going to write it, or we are going to write it manually like here. So the re.match is going to check the input string to go based on this rule, but we have to explain what is this rule. First, we have this character. What is this? That means the beginning of the string, and then we have two brackets, open and close bracket, it means character. It means character class. So we need to say, okay, the character which this string has need to have these rules. What is the rules? The rules is that the character which the string has had to have has to be from A to Z capital letter, or from A to Z lower letter, or from 0 to 9 digit or number. And then we have plus and dollar sign. Dollar sign means at the end of the letters, at the end of the whatever in a string. Plus means at least it has to have one character. So plus means it has to have one character at least, and this character means at the beginning of the string. A to Z means, and the open and close bracket means the character class. And here we are going to explain the character class inside the string. It has to have these rules. The rules are this: the character class, or the character inside the string, need to be A to Z capital letter, or A to Z lower letter, or 0 to 9, or all of these with together. Like, doesn't matter if it's going to be A to Z capital letter, doesn't matter. If it's going to be A to Z lower letter, doesn't matter. If it's just going to have any number from 0 to 9, doesn't matter, right? And then we have plus, which means at least it has to have one character. Maybe it's kind of complicated, because honestly, because of my English skill, I'm trying my best to explain to you very well, but maybe you didn't understand very well. But if you want, you can watch the video again, so you are going to understand better. Beginning of the string, A to Z, capital letter, lower letter, number, because the rules in the CodeWar is that it doesn't have to be empty, it has to have at least one character, so we are going to use plus. LO character is uppercase and lowercase, so A to Z uppercase and A to Z lowercase, and then digit 0 to 9, right? And then these are the rules. So we go based on the rules by this module, and then we're just going to check the string based on the rule, and then match it, and if that was true, return true. If that was not true, and if there was a space, for example, or if there was not capital letter or lower letter or number, or there was another character, you're just going to return false. It's pretty easy, and we have some example here. Hello world 9. We have a capital letter, we have a lower letter, and we have a number. Definitely it's true, because it's based on the rule of read.match, right? Based on this rule. So this one is true. ABC 1 to 3. It has a lower letter and number. It's true as well, because we say lower letter are accepted, numbers, digits are accepted. Here we have hello world, the capital letter, lower letter, but there is this white space. But it doesn't have to have any white space, okay? So this one, there is a problem. Return false. ABC underscore is not, underscore and white space is not in this category, so we are going to get false again, because we cannot put any underscore. And the rules are that it has to be capital letter or lower letter or number, and it has to have at least one letter. So this one is false as well. This one is empty, so this one is false definitely as well, because we say it has to have one of these at least. Number from 0 to 9, it's accepted, so true. ABC lowercase, A to Z lowercase, so it's accepted, true. It's pretty easy, right? Right now, if I'm going to run it, we are going to get true, true, false, false, false. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I can do another thing. I can just simply create a function, for example, test, and then I'm gonna say input, for example, enter your string, whatever, doesn't matter, enter your string. And then here we have, here we are going to use this function, and then saying, okay, print is alphanumeric, and then we are going to give the test as an argument to it. So we are going to write, for example, Arshia Peravi, 1 2 3 4 and 99 uppercase. We are going to get true definitely, because it has uppercase, lowercase, all of the things which it has, it's based on the rule. What about if I'm going to write ABC only? Or for example, shape def with lowercase only. We are going to get true as well because it's lowercase, it's accepted. But what about if I'm going to write shell underline def? It is false because there is no rule here based on the underline. Underline is not existing in the accepted characters. What about if I'm going to write shell? Let me run it. I write shell space def because there is a white space here. What about if I'm going to write these kind of characters? We are going to get false because these kind of characters are not in our match, are not accepted in our read.match rules. So it's pretty easy. I hope you love this tutorial. Honestly, I tried my best to explain very well. Maybe I had a lot of problem to explain to you. Maybe I couldn't talk very well. Maybe I couldn't explain very well, but I tried my best at least. If you have question about this challenge, comment me below. I'm going to answer as fast as possible. Have a good day. See you later.